A man was eating when he suddenly rubbed his spoon on the bottom of his shoe a few times. Then he called over guard, claiming his spoon looked dirty and needed to be replaced. He handed the dirty one to the guard and picked up a new one. Meanwhile, his accomplice distracted everyone, so no one noticed. He actually ended up with 2 spoons. However, the spoons weren't useful for digging. They needed some modifications. So he snapped off the spoon's head and used a file to grind a coin into powder before attaching the spoon handle to the metal he had taken off. He sprinkled the powder at the joint, lit a bundle of matches, used the high heat from the thermite reaction to successfully weld the 2 metals together. Just like that, he created a handy digging tool. Frank quickly got to work digging into the wall. This tool was far more effective than nail clippers. As he was focused on digging, he didn't notice the guard approaching, but his lookout buddy was zoning out. Fortunately, another inmate greeted the guard, snapping him back to attention. The buddy quickly tapped on the metal with a cup, and Frank, hearing this, hastily blocked the vent with a suitcase and dumped the small stones he had dug into the toilet as he climbed back into bed. The guard came up behind him. Luckily, the guard didn't notice anything out of the ordinary and didn't see the tools on the floor. Frank breathed the sigh of relief. And once the guard moved on, he continued chiseling away. Before long, the vent grew larger, and the entire metal grate was exposed. Just when he thought he was close to success, he discovered the grate wouldn't come down upon closer inspection. He realized there were 2 long metal hooks still holding it. Removing them would take a lot of digging, and it would leave a noticeable hole in the wall, making it easy to get caught the next day at the carpentry shop. He spotted a wooden scorpion with metal parts and immediately came up with an idea. However, his buddy warned him that sneaking it out would be impossible. But when he passed through security, the detector went off. Yet Frank stayed calm and pulled out the wooden scorpion, explaining he wanted to hang clothes the guard was in having it, and confiscated the item, searching him before letting him leave back in his cell. He pulled out another wooden scorpion hidden in his shoe. It was a clever move, disguising his true intentions. He quickly reassembled the tool and with a few kicks loosened the grate. Without any effort, he took it down. Then he carefully poked his head inside and discovered there was plenty of space. But problems arose to crawl in. He had to make the hole larger, which would make the damaged wall very obvious. And the guards weren't blind. Their patrols were frequent.